All right, guys, we're ready to put our last piece into our Agamograph. So let's go ahead and get started. You, of course, will need your base, your last piece of art, pair of scissors, a ruler, colored pencil, some glue sticks, and perhaps, if you're having a little bit of trouble, some paper clips. Okay, same process we've been doing. So we're going to turn this over using the inch side of the ruler. We are going to go ahead and mark every inch, which means we are going to mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing at the bottom. Line it up. You're going to measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, we're using inches. We're making sure that our ruler's located in the right place when we start our measurement, and that we're using, of course, 2 points of measurement. We're then going to line these up just like we have been doing and connect all of them. Okay, now just like before, we're going to go ahead and label these. Starting with 1, we're going to label these C. And this is the reason we've been labeling these A, B, and C is in case something falls off, in case you cut these but then don't get them glued in place. It just helps to keep things organized. 2C, 3C, and so on. And of course, you should have a total of 9 of those. Okay, so let's go ahead and label our Agamograph base. So on this one, I'm going to turn it. So here's my piece. I've glued these in. I'm going to turn it this way. And I'm going to start with labeling these at the top, coming down. I'm going to do it in Sharpie so that you can see it. So let's see, actually I'm going to turn it this way. Alright, so here's what we have left, and we are going to be labeling this one, starting with 9C. And when you get to here, this should be your very last one. So if we were to go like this, we could see those numbers going from 9 and counting down to 1. Okay? All right, so the next step, of course, is to go ahead and cut these pieces apart. So this next step, I'm gonna speed this up because essentially you should have a pretty good idea of what you're doing at this point. But if you're just not 100% sure, you wanna be really careful, you can go ahead and follow along. I am gonna speed the rest of the video up for the most part. The reason I don't glue these in right away is just in case somehow I've made a mistake, maybe had a brain fart, you know, just trying to be super careful because Lord knows I don't want to have to make all of these pieces over again and start over. Okay, now just like before, I am going to start layering these in. If you're having trouble keeping them in place, as you know, you can put a paper clip in. And to be honest, with this piece, if you were really good with your measurement, it probably wouldn't matter too much if you glued one out of order, if you were really good with your measurement. All right, so let's go ahead and start gluing them in. Just remember to be careful and make sure that you are lining that number up so that it's at the top with the other one. So it's all glued together. What I'm gonna do now is just go through and do some refinements. So gluing down any edges where I still see maybe like this part sticking up a little bit, touching up any areas that might need them in any way. And then I'm gonna go ahead and show you a full-on view of what this finished piece looks like. And I can't wait to see what yours look like.